I'll go first.
Here are my advents for the day. So I let Mara pick all of them. This is bedtime from Mars. This is some purple sparkle from Shayna. This is Haley's mini skein, which I still have to open, and it will be attached to this mitered square. And then this is my mini skein cowl that I'm doing. Oh my goodness, that English was terrible. It's bad speaking. It's early. I apologize. Yesterday I decided that I'm only going to do 15 rounds in the mini skein color because I don't think that I will like thicker stripes than that. This is already pretty thick. So I'm going to stripe it with, I said I was going to do 716 knit Dead Guys on Ice, but then that's a blue based colorway and I would rather have gray tying it all in. So I have 3 minis of Manos del Uruguay Fino, which is merino and silk. It's a single and they're gray. This is the darkest. It goes darkest to lightest, or darkest, medium, light. So I'm planning on using these, and I think I'm going to do thinner stripes on the in-between days. Somewhere between 5 and 10 rounds. We'll see how far I get and what I think as I work on it. But let's open this. So this is day 2. This looks kind of like a West Yorkshire Spinners. Am I right, Haley? Is it? Sunshines. I am in the parent pickup line. Yes, it is more car shots, as is per usual. So this morning I had a class, and last week there were only 2 people in the class. This morning 4 people were signed up. Only 3 showed. Today is the first time that I taught a person who speaks very little English how to crochet. That was pretty cool. There were 2 sisters who are from Brazil, and one has lived here for a while and the other was visiting. So she spoke a little bit of English, but not very much. And I taught her how to crochet, and she would like another lesson before she goes back to Brazil in January. So that is super cool, super exciting. And it was such a nice class. My students were great. They picked it up really, really quickly, all 3 of them. And all 3 of them want to sign up for my block class for the month for Joann's. But it's December 23rd. So they're like, oh, that's a little close to Christmas. We'll have to see what the plan is. But that's really exciting that they are considering, and the 2 who live here are definitely going to look into the January class. So I'm super excited about that. I also went to the post office and mailed out a package, and it's amazing that I didn't have to wait in line at all, even though the parking lot was super, super full. That was lovely. So I didn't even have time to take off my sunglasses in the post office. I was in and out so fast. That's amazing. And now I am in my car, and I am going to I'm going to work on a Joann sample, because that is, the open house is this weekend, so that is kind of top priority. I have 2 samples to go, one of which I am pretty close. It's just a 12-inch crocheted square using chunky yarn, bulky yarn, whatever Hometown USA and Woolies are, thick and quick. So I have a square to make. That will be easy to finish, but once I finish that square, I will be working on my Advent knitting. I'm super excited. Super excited. I do have one other sample. I finished one this morning while I was in the classroom. The pink and blue blanket. And then I started this one. And I have one to go. And it's another giant loop yarn blanket thing. But I figure if I work on it in the parent pickup line for the rest of the week, not including today, I should be fine. I'm not doing the parent pickup line tomorrow though, because it's Tuesday and I have handcraft club. Okay, so tomorrow I have to budget that into my time. I'm teaching another class, but at the different Joanne. So maybe that will be my class project, because I like to have something kind of simple, and also if I have the option to work on a sample during class, I like to work on a sample during class so that people are like, oh, what's that? It's kind of like the equivalent of a bag maker carrying around their own bags at a fiber festival. So guess who's winning at life? Mara's chore today is to clean the bathroom, and she has to scrub the toilet, but she just informed me that she doesn't know how to scrub the toilet. So I said, okay, I will teach you. April said, don't worry, Mom, I'm almost finished cleaning the kitchen. I'll teach her how to do it. I know, right? And then he said, go about your business. My business is sitting on the futon, queuing up a movie and knitting for the evening, because chores are done and dinner is being made. I win. Also, this dog, this face right here. What are you doing? That's awfully close. That's awfully close to my face. She said I didn't lick you, Mom. It didn't happen. Just thought about it. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have some hugs. Look at that. Today's socks are Talk. They are a design of mine that have garter stitch bands down, alternating with stockinette bands. The yarn that I used is Science Monkey Mercantile, but he stopped dying a long time ago. They're so beautiful. I love them. I love these socks. I love this yarn. These are the leftovers that I currently have to go into my corner to corner blanket. And some people would just save a bunch of scraps and make a magic knot ball, which is fine, totally fine. But I am too lazy to do that. So I just tie the next scrap on when I'm ready for it. And as you can see, I didn't wind my my minis from today. Even I just worked them from the loop. And the reason why I don't cake the yarns or make a magic ball is because I would rather be crocheting than winding. So I will just crochet this directly instead of winding it into a ball. This morning I woke up and I was like, you know, it would be cool if I made a scrapbook of everything that I was doing every day in December. And I had this notebook that had been used for something else, so some of the pages had been ripped out. And using the ends, I have enough for 25 spreads. So I started scrapbooking. So that was yesterday. And here is today. This is going to be so fun. My pen, the pen that I'm using is a Papermate Flare, and it bleeds through my pages a little, so I'm planning on doing what is this, scrapbook paper page every other spread, So this spread will stay with the white background, but this spread will have scrapbook paper so you can't see that bleed through. And I'm just having fun. I'm having fun. Yay!